Hey y'all, it's CJ from Smoky Beginnings. Have you ever found yourself with leftover ground beef, onions, and bacon and had no idea what to do with them? Well, fret not, because I got you covered. Today, we're making bacon wrapped stuffed onion bombs cooked to smoky perfection on the pit barrel cooker. Trust me, after trying these, you'll never look at onions the same way again. In this video, I'll walk you through everything, from selecting the perfect seasoning, to preparing the onions, stuffing the onions, wrapping the onions in delicious bacon, setting up your smoker, and of course, I'll be sharing tips along the way to help you smoke deliciously tender stuffed onion bombs and steer clear of common pitfalls. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pit barrel master or just dipping your toes into the world of smoking. These pointers will take your barbecue game to the next level. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's go. Alright, let's dive into setting up the pit barrel cooker. First off, we'll need to light up a full charcoal chimney. Once those clothes are glowing red and covered in ash, we know that they're ready for action. It usually takes about 15 minutes. This isn't going to be a very long cook, so I have filled the charcoal basket about a quarter full, or about the same amount as 2 full charcoal chimneys. Pour the lit coals onto the unlit coals that are in the charcoal basket. Place the grill grate inside the smoker, insert the rods, and close the lid. After about 15 minutes, it is time to add our flavoring wood. I prefer applewood, but you can really use any type of wood, like hickory, mesquite, or pecan. Being able to lift the hinge on the grate and add some flavoring wood is yet another reason a hinge grate is a useful tool in our arsenal. I have a link in the description. One thing to watch out for when using a smoker is that when you add the wood, there's going to be a spike in the temperature. Therefore, wait about 10 to 15 minutes to ensure that the temperature spikes have mellowed out and we are at the proper smoker temperature. Today, we are aiming for about 275 degrees Fahrenheit or 135 degrees Celsius. While we wait, it is time to start our onion preparation. Start by trimming off the root end of the onions to create a flat base, ensuring they stand upright on the grill. I'm using a Vidalia onion instead of your standard white onion. The reason that I'm using this type of onion is because sweet onions like Maui and Vidalia have a much higher sugar content and a much lower sulfur content than white onions, which leads to a sweeter taste. And that sweetness is going to pair really well with the savory bacon and our ground beef mixture. If you're interested in learning how to cook vegetables on a smoker, I've covered the entire process in detail in a previous video. Stay tuned until the end of this video where I'll share a link to that video. And hey, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Subscribing not only shows your support, but also helps the channel reach more people, allowing me to deliver great content to others. After you have removed the top and the bottom of the onion, you can peel away the first layer of the onion skin. Now comes the delicate part, hollowing out the onions without piercing through the sides. Take your time with this step. We want to create a sturdy vessel for our filling. I typically slice a small square into the top of the onion with a paring knife. Then I remove the center using a spoon. If you have hollowed out the bottom, or you have a small hole at the bottom, that should be fine. We will plug that hole up with our ground beef mixture later. When you're done, the onion should have just the outer layers, with the center completely removed. With our onions prepped, it's time to whip up our mouth-watering filling. We're keeping it simple yet delicious with a blend of 80-20 ground chuck. I have 1 pound of ground beef here. Add some diced jalapenos for a hint of heat. I want just a hint of heat, not an overpowering amount of heat. So I usually remove the seeds. Season the meat with your favorite barbecue rub, or like I am, Kinder's Buttery Burger Blend. And I know what you're thinking. No, we don't need breadcrumbs or binders here. We aren't making a meatloaf. I want the ground beef to be similar to a great burger, which this Kinder's blend does a terrific job. Once mixed, generously stuff each onion with the filling. Make sure the mixture gets all the way down into the bottom, packing it snugly. The onions should be overflowing with the meat, because this meat will shrink down during the cook. Now, let's talk about my favorite part, the bacon. Grab your favorite bacon slices, wrap each stuffed onion bomb. You don't want to skip on the bacon here, folks. We want that crispy, smoky flavor in every single bite. A tip here is to overlap the bacon strips, as the bacon will shrink during the smoke. Another tip is to secure everything in place with toothpicks. This next step is kind of up to you. You can choose to season the outside of the bacon wrapped onion, or you can leave the bacon wrapped onion as is, because we are definitely not lacking in the flavor department. Make sure to check out the link in the description for the full recipe. With our stuffed onion bombs and the pit barrel cooker prepared, it is now time to place the bombs onto the smoker. Insert the rods and close the lid. The whole cook is going to take about 1 hour. However, we are going to check in on the progress in about 30 to 45 minutes to see where we are. It has been about 45 minutes and our onion bombs are nearly perfect. Now is the perfect time to add the finishing touches. Slather on a generous coat of your favorite barbecue sauce. Today, I'm using Dinosaur Barbecue's original barbecue sauce. Dinosaur Barbecue is an awesome barbecue joint in Syracuse, New York that you have to try. Anyways, the family typically likes a sweet barbecue sauce, but with the sweet onions, any added sweetness really isn't needed. I like to make sure that every inch is coated, so use a brush to spread the sauce around evenly. If you want an extra kick, a drizzle of hot sauce never hurt anyone, right? Finally, top it off with some freshly shredded cheddar cheese. Because let's face it, everything's better with cheese. Then give the stuffed onion bombs about another 15 minutes on the smoker. We want the cheese to be melty and the barbecue sauce to be tacky. It has been a total of 60 minutes, and after patiently waiting, or perhaps not so patiently, our bacon wrapped stuffed onion bombs are finally ready to meet their destiny. Carefully remove them from the grill and let them rest for a few minutes to allow the flavors to mingle and the cheese, that is pretty much molten lava at this point, to cool slightly. Now comes the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's slice into one of these. Just look at that juicy bacon wrapped goodness oozing with cheesy, meaty perfection. The sweetness of the caramelized onion, the smokiness of the bacon, and the richness of the filling all come together in perfect harmony. And there you have it. That's how you make stuffed onion bombs on the pit barrel cooker. Now all that's left is to serve these delicious bombs alongside your favorite sides. Give them a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, as that is the best way to support the channel. If you really like this video, check out the playlist suggested at the end, all about recipes that you can cook on the pit barrel cooker. It features recipes for steaks, chickens, pork, vegetables, briskets, and a whole lot more. As always, for more great recipes, visit my website, smokybeginnings.com, link in the description. And until next time, keep those fires burning and those taste buds tingling. Have a good one.